There's a little nicer one. That's better than the last one. Welcome to the Flippin' Fins tackle box version of the show. Today we're going to show you a couple techniques on how to rig up for schoolie stripers. So first I'm going to start off showing you how to set up the Bass Assassin. It's the main bait I've been using on the show. So first off I'm going to show you how to set it up on just a plain jig head. You can use other colors as long as it matches the Assassin. You don't want to do like, you know, white on, you know, green or something like that, because the fish will pick it right out. So basically what you want to do is you lay your Bass Assassin flat, and then the point which the hook is going to go in, you're just going to put it right in the front of the Assassin. You're going to make sure it's facing flat up and down. You put the hook in, you're going to feed it a little bit around the bend, and then you're going to pull it through and then put it over this the barb on the jig head, because you want the bait to lay flat on that jig head. If there's a bind or a buckle in it, it won't work. It won't move to the water right, and it'll look unnatural. Granted, if you're on a great bite, maybe it won't make a difference, but you never know. So that's how you set the Bass Assassin up on a straight hook with a plain jig head, and you know, as with the other jig heads as well. So the next thing I'm going to do is basically show you how I tie it from the line straight to my braid. So you want to use the uni knot. The uni knot is probably the number one knot across fishing. You probably heard it elsewhere. Basically, you'll put the line through the eye of the jig head, and then you want to make a circle with the line that you fed through, lay it over your main line, and then you'll take the tag end and pass it through. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Once you pass it through, you want to pull it tight a little bit, moisten it with a little bit of saliva, pull it tight, drop it all the way down, and then the tag end, it's no good, so just take a pair of cutters and cut it all the way down close to the knot. You don't want any hanging on the side. So that's how you hook it up with a single, just a single straight, just a single bait. And then you want to come over to your braided line, which you have. If you're using braid, if you use mono, you don't have to worry about it. But in the case with the braided line, you want to use a swivel between the braid and your monofilament, which you're using as your leader to the bass assassin or your bait. And again, we're going to use the uni knot today. Again, used pretty much everywhere. Take that uni knot, put it through the eye of the swivel, and then you'll want to make a circle with the line that you pass through. Making that circle, you'll lay the line flat. You want to pass it through the circle and your main line with your main line laid against it about 4 or 5 times, and you'll pull it tight. Moisten it a little bit. You don't want your line chafing. Pull it down tight. Take your tag end, cut it off. You don't want any extra hanging on the end. And then you have your braid to your mono, to your plain jig head with the bass assassin on it. Now, the second way I'm going to show you how to rig it up is with the tandem rig, or we all know it as the spec rig. It's 2 baits on 1 line. Basically, what I'm going to do is we'll just use pink for this demonstration. We're going to put the bass assassin on another jig head. It's a straight hook, a straight J hook. Lay that flat, bring it over the bend a little bit, pull it through, and then you'll put your bass assassin up over the barb which lies on the hook, above the hook where the jig head is. Basically holds the bait on there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie this bait to the other side. Basically, we're going to tie a bait on each side of the line. So on this side, we'll just use the uni knot again. Moisten the line a little bit. You don't want it to chafe. Pull it tight. Make sure that gets right on the eye of your on the bait. So in this case, I already had one tied on the other side. I'll show it to you again. We're going to go to the other side of the line. This is the leader that I'm using to tie the double rig. This is assuming you have a line and 2 sides with nothing on it. So basically what we want to do is pass it through the eye, tie the uni knot, pull it tight, moisten the line, pull it down. You don't want no chafing. And then to make the double rig, we got no loop to put it on the swivel. So basically you want to set the baits so they're going to run in front of and behind. So you go to the middle, the baits are set apart so they won't tangle. If you do this, they'll run side by side. So basically you want to set them above each other, one below, one above. And then just do a couple overhand knots, or just one, make a loop, pass it through the loop once, twice, 3 times, and pull it tight, and you got your double rig. Got a loop to put it on the swivel. So basically how we're going to put it on the swivel, there's no clip here, so what I'm going to do is pinch the loop on my leader line tight, and I want to pass it through the loop on the two-way swivel, pull it through, I'll pull it through, and then the loop that I have for the main line, I'm going to pull all of my rig through that, basically the double rig. You're going to pull it through the loop that your line is on, and so you're overlapping the line, and you want the line to come straight down on to the swivel. So that's how you attach the two double tandem rig. It's a spec rig. It's used all kinds of stuff. So that's your tackle tip of the day, coming to you from the Flippin' Fins Tackle Box. Check us out on Facebook, on YouTube, and we'll see you next time. Get out there and flip some fins.